Hello, wonderful friends, and welcome to our heart-to-heart conversation today. You know, there's something special about reaching out through this camera, knowing that on the other side, someone just like you is seeking guidance about living alone in their golden years. Whether you've recently started this journey or you're preparing for it, today's video will be your comprehensive guide to not just surviving, but truly thriving in solo living. After decades of gathering wisdom from countless seniors who've walked this path, I've learned that living alone isn't simply about managing an empty house. It's about reimagining life in beautiful, unexpected ways. Today, we'll explore everything they don't tell you about solo living, the challenges, the joys, and most importantly, the practical strategies that can make this chapter of your life truly remarkable. We'll cover everything from setting up your safety net to creating fulfilling daily routines. And I promise to share real stories from our community members who've discovered their own unique ways of making solo living work beautifully for them. So, get comfortable, maybe grab a cup of tea, and let's dive into this important conversation together. Let's start with something absolutely crucial: creating your personal safety network. Think of this as building the foundation of a house. Everything else rests upon feeling secure in your space. First, let's talk about modern emergency response systems. These aren't just the clunky pendants of yesteryear. Today's options include stylish smartwatches that can detect falls, monitor heart rates, and contact emergency services with just a tap. I remember Martha, one of our regular viewers, sharing how her smart device alerted her daughter when she had an unexpected fall in her garden. "I never thought I'd be thankful for technology," she wrote, "but that watch proved to be worth its weight in gold." Consider installing a video doorbell too. They're wonderful for screening visitors and making sure package deliveries are legitimate. Here's something often overlooked: creating safety zones in your home. Start with your bedroom. Keep a flashlight, phone, and any necessary medications within arm's reach. In the bathroom, install grab bars that double as towel racks. They make beautiful ones now that don't look institutional. Add motion sensor lights along hallways and in bathrooms. They're like having a personal assistant who always remembers to turn the lights on and off. Let's talk about the kitchen. Reorganize your cabinets so frequently used items are at waist level. No more climbing on chairs or bending too low. Consider a small fire extinguisher and automatic stove shutoff device. These aren't signs of defeat. They're smart preparations that help maintain your independence. Create an emergency contact list, but here's the twist: make several copies. Put one on your refrigerator, one by your bed, one in your wallet, and give copies to trusted neighbors. Include not just family members, but also your doctors, local pharmacy, and even your favorite taxi service. Maintaining independence is about working smarter, not harder. Let's start with transportation, because being able to go where you want, when you want, is crucial for independence. If driving isn't as comfortable as it used to be, especially at night, you've got options. Many communities offer senior-specific ride services that are more personalized than regular taxis. Sarah, one of our community members, uses a combination of scheduled ride services for her weekly activities and ride-sharing apps for spontaneous outings. "I actually save money on car maintenance and insurance," she shares, "and I never worry about parking." Now, let's talk about managing your home. Consider creating a command center in your kitchen or living room. This might include a large print calendar for appointments, a bulletin board for important reminders, and a designated spot for keys and essential documents. Use technology to your advantage. Smart speakers can set reminders for medications, appointments, and even tell you the weather before you head out. Here's a game changer for meal planning. Invest in quality food storage containers and spend one day a week preparing basic ingredients. Chop vegetables, cook protein sources, and prepare healthy snacks. Store everything in clear containers at eye level in your fridge. This way, you're not starting from scratch for every meal, but you're still eating fresh, healthy food. For household tasks, develop what I call the 15-minute rule. Break down bigger chores into 15-minute segments spread throughout the week. Monday might be bathroom cleaning, Tuesday dusting, and so on. This prevents exhaustion and keeps your home consistently maintained. If certain tasks become too challenging, it's okay to hire help. Think of it as delegating, just like you might have done in your working years. Let's address something vitally important: nurturing your emotional health while living alone. Solitude can be either peaceful or lonely. The difference often lies in how we approach it. First, let's talk about creating what I call connection points throughout your day. These are scheduled moments when you reach out to the world beyond your walls. Margaret, who's lived alone for 12 years, starts each morning with a video call to her granddaughter while they both have breakfast. It's not the same as being there, she says, but seeing her face and sharing those morning moments gives my day purpose. Consider setting up regular virtual coffee dates with friends or joining online book clubs that meet weekly. Here's something powerful. Create a joy journal. Each evening, write down 3 good things that happened that day, no matter how small. Maybe it was the cardinal that visited your bird feeder, a particularly good cup of tea, or mastering a new feature on your smartphone. This practice helps train your brain to notice the positive moments that pepper your days. Let's talk about pet companionship. If you're able, consider adopting an older pet. They often have calmer personalities and are already house-trained. Tom, a widower of 5 years, adopted a senior cat named Jasper. Having another breathing being in the house changes everything, he tells us. Even talking to him while I make breakfast makes the house feel less empty. If pet ownership isn't practical, consider volunteering at an animal shelter or setting up a bird feeding station outside your window. Combat evening loneliness by creating cozy rituals. Light a scented candle, play soft music, or engage in gentle stretching. Some of our community members have started evening meditation groups via video chat, combining social connection with relaxation. Staying physically active when living alone requires creativity and commitment, but it doesn't mean you need to turn your home into a gym. Let's explore some gentle yet effective ways to keep your body strong and flexible. Start with what I call the commercial break workout. During TV shows, use the breaks to do simple exercises. Stand up and sit down 5 times, march in place, or do gentle arm circles. Here's something practical from Dorothy, a 75-year-old viewer who transformed her daily chores into exercise opportunities. While waiting for my coffee to brew, I do counter push-ups. When I'm folding laundry, I practice my balance by standing on one leg, holding the counter if needed. These might seem like small efforts, but they add up significantly over time. Create an indoor walking path for bad weather days. Map out a route through your home, from living room to kitchen, through the hallway, and back. Add gentle challenges like stepping over a low obstacle or reaching up to touch door frames. One of our community members plays her favorite big band music while walking this circuit, making it feel more like dancing than exercise. Let's talk about flexibility. It's crucial for preventing falls and maintaining independence. Try this morning routine. While still in bed, do gentle stretches. Point and flex your feet, rotate your ankles, bend and straighten your knees. These simple movements help reduce morning stiffness and prepare your body for the day ahead. Don't forget about strength training. Fill water bottles for light weights, use resistance bands while watching TV, or practice wall push-ups. Remember, even household activities like gardening, vacuuming, or carrying groceries count as exercise. The key is to move purposefully and regularly throughout your day. Building a strong support network isn't just about having emergency contacts. It's about creating a web of connections that enrich your daily life. Think of it as weaving a safety net that's also a comfort blanket. Let's start with your immediate neighborhood. Barbara, an 80-year-old former teacher, developed what she calls her neighbor buddy system. She and 3 neighbors check on each other daily with a simple system. They move a colored magnet on their front doors each morning. If the magnet hasn't moved by 10 a.m., they know to check in. Technology can be your friend here. Create a contact group on your phone for different types of support. Have one for practical help, handyman, plumber, electrician, another for social connections, friends, family, neighbors, and a third for medical support, doctor, pharmacy, emergency contacts. Label these contacts clearly. Instead of just John, write John, handyman, good with plumbing. Here's something often overlooked: building relationships with local businesses. Get to know your pharmacist, grocery store manager, and bank teller by name. These connections can prove invaluable. One community member shared how her regular pharmacist noticed a potential medication interaction that her doctor had missed. Consider joining or creating a senior support circle. Meet monthly to share resources, discuss challenges, and maybe even pool funds for shared services. Some groups organize bulk purchases of household supplies or share subscriptions to meal delivery services. Others coordinate transportation or take turns hosting social gatherings. Don't forget virtual support networks. Join online communities focused on your interests, whether it's gardening, reading, or crafts. These connections can be just as meaningful as in-person ones, and they're available 24/7. Many of our viewers have formed lasting friendships through our comment section. Organization isn't just about tidiness. It's about creating a space that works for you, not against you. Let's start with what I call the zones of life system. Evaluate how you actually use your home, not how you think you should use it. If you love reading in your kitchen because that's where the best light is, then let's create a cozy reading nook there. Helen, one of our most organized viewers, shared her brilliant one-touch rule. When she brings in the mail, she handles each piece only once, immediately recycling junk mail, filing bills in a designated spot, and responding to personal correspondence right away. This prevents paper piles from accumulating and reduces anxiety about forgotten tasks. Here's a game-changing approach to closets and drawers. Create activity stations rather than traditional storage. For instance, set up a medication station with everything you need for your daily health routine: pills, vitamins, water glass, and blood pressure monitor all in one spot. In the kitchen, arrange your most used items at waist height and use clear containers so you can see what's inside without straining. Consider implementing what I call the seasonal sweep. Every 3 months, go through one room and ask 3 questions about each item. Have I used this recently? Will I need this soon? Does this bring me joy? If the answer is no to all 3, it's time to let it go. But here's the gentle approach. Create a maybe box for items you're unsure about. If you haven't needed anything from it after 6 months, donate the contents without opening it again. Let's talk about technology organization too. Create a simple folder system on your computer or tablet. One for medical information, one for photos, one for important documents. Take photos of important papers as backups and share access with a trusted family member. Let's dive into some daily life-enhancing strategies that can make solo living easier and more enjoyable. First, let's talk about energy management, both yours and your home's. Create what I call power hours, those times of day when you naturally feel most energetic. Use these periods for more demanding tasks. For many, this is morning time. As one of our viewers, Richard, says, I get more done between 7 and 9 a.m. than I do the rest of the day combined. Here's a money-saving tip that also provides peace of mind. Set up automatic bill payments, but maintain a physical calendar to track when each payment goes out. This prevents both late fees and overdrafts. Consider maintaining a money map, a simple document listing all your accounts, insurance policies, and important financial contacts. Keep one copy at home and give another to a trusted family member. Transform your kitchen into an efficient one-person operation. Use an electric kettle instead of the stove for hot drinks. Invest in quality storage containers that are lightweight and easy to open. One brilliant tip from our community member Grace. She uses a countertop convection oven instead of her full-size oven. It's more energy efficient and perfect for cooking smaller portions. Let's talk about safety shortcuts. Place night lights with motion sensors in bathrooms, hallways, and the kitchen. Use voice-activated devices to control lights and thermostats. Keep a charged portable phone in every room. It can be a basic model, just for emergencies. For entertainment and mental stimulation, create what I call activity stations throughout your home. Have a puzzle table set up in one corner, a crafting area in another, and perhaps a reading nook by a window. This encourages movement between activities and keeps your mind engaged throughout the day. Friends, as we wrap up today's discussion, remember that living alone doesn't mean being lonely, and independence doesn't mean doing everything by yourself. It's about creating a life that works for you, filled with purpose, joy, and connection. Every tip and strategy we've discussed today isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving in this chapter of your life. You know, one of the most beautiful things about our community here is how we support and learn from each other. Your experiences, your challenges, and your victories matter. Share them in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what another person needs to hear today. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps other people find this resource. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss our weekly videos about making the most of your golden years. We have so many more topics to explore together, from healthcare navigation to hobby suggestions, and even technology tutorials designed specifically for our generation. Remember, you're not just surviving alone. You're part of a vibrant community of wise individuals who are redefining what it means to age gracefully and independently. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay safe, and remember, the best chapter of your story might just be the one you're writing right now.